We're live. I think. I think we're live. It says we're live, so we should be, but gonna make sure. Gotta hear myself talk first. I don't actually see a picture. Hmm. Yeah, actually, where's the picture? Maybe this is not live. Oh, I had to refresh it. Where's the picture? Oh, there it is. Now I gotta wait for the people. Yo, there they are. The people. Sebastian and Obama. Wow, that was nice. Already, already, I'm the one who should be saying already because we're already at 46 viewers and we're already wow, yeah. Um, yes, already. I I know I recently I've been starting a little later. But tonight I kind of wow, 73 viewers already. What the heck? That is crazy. 76 viewers. Yeah, usually I start a little later. Okay, so 76 viewers actually broke the 77 viewers broke the record for the first like 10 seconds. That was up from like 50 last week, so that's cool. All right, 77. But yeah, usually I start a little later, but I didn't really want to wait tonight. I would almost rather like start now and go later because if I start later, I don't really want to like go later. So, what's up, guys? Glad you could stop by. Lots of familiar faces, lots of new people. Got some cool stuff to talk about tonight, and I think we're gonna have a good stream. Oh, yeah, you guys. The Batman fights Dracula thing. Yeah, I definitely want to talk about that. Yo, Frame Raiders here. I have a question for you based on whether or not you care about Sonic. I honestly forget. Yeah, I'm a big Sonic fan, so I just wish they'd put out some good Sonic games. But that like hasn't happened in such a long time, so it's easy to like have Sonic fall into that like meme category. Oh, that reminds me of a meme that might get brought up too. We could talk about a meme. Sultan said, "Did you like the Kurt Cobain and Prince music? I have not listened to it yet, but I've liked the stuff you sent me so far, so I'm sure I'll like that too." Got Brum moment with the thumbs up. Lux the pup, hello. I know I missed everyone at the beginning. Sega Sonic the Badnik said, "Hey yo," I think. Broccoli cheddar soup said hi LSSQ. Thomas said hi. Anime Energy said hi. Yo 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 Spencer. What up, man? Cleaning detergents. Random Geek said, hey. Cosmic Dev is excited. Avery G said hi, so I got you guys. I got you guys. Um, what was the last good Sonic game? The Shiny Snorlax said. Geez, what was the last good Sonic game? I think Mania probably. That would be my vote, I think, for last best Sonic game. Mania on Switch was just phenomenal. It was so good. Like I played it on PS4 at first. I'm not like a fan of or at the time I wasn't a fan of like PlayStation controllers and stuff. I was very much like it only recently now that I've started playing retro games have I become more accustomed to um like controllers that aren't GameCube. So back then I was very against like playing it on PS4, but it was before it came to Switch, so I had no choice. And I played it on PS4 and I didn't play a whole lot of it because my brother owned the PS4 and it was kind of in his room. I didn't really play it a lot. But then when it came to Switch, yo, you better believe I went through that entire game with every character. I got all the Chaos Emeralds. It was so good. And on the contrary, Forces was so mediocre. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting with Forces, but it just I want to say it almost like lived up to my expectations because my expectations were very low to begin with. Um so I guess that's that. I did like Colors, but that was in 2010. What came out after that? Lost World I have on 3DS. I did not like Lost World very much, and I played the demo on the Wii U, and I didn't really like it at all. What else has even come out since then? Team Sonic Racing. I didn't play that one. I was gonna get it at one point, but then I didn't. Um, Sonic Adventure 3, you know, I would take HD remasters or remakes or whatever they want to do with SA 1 and 2 at this point, but of course SA 3 is the way to go. I was seeing some people actually float around like you know, because Mario got its trilogy remade and the Crash trilogy. People were saying like Sonic Adventure 1, 2, and then Sonic 06. I actually wouldn't be against that. If they could go back into 06, and I think I've been saying this for years, if they can go back into 06... Oh, let me dim the screen too. My computer's fully charged. I have learned to fully charge my computer before I do these streams now, but might as well save on some battery. I don't know if I want to do a speed run to get my charger tonight, but the thing about, yeah, I've been saying this for years that like I wouldn't mind if they went back into Sonic 06 and like polished the game up. I would really like to play through Sonic 06 like legitimately, because for a really long time I was someone who like I would always hear people trash on 06, right? And after a long time, I finally bought it. This was like 6 years ago, I think. And I really tried to give it a chance. I said, okay, I'm going to like play through this game. It's going to be good. I think I maybe beat 2 stages and I said, this game is garbage. I literally cannot play through it anymore. So after having played it, I totally understand why people say 06 is as bad as it is. So if they can go back into the game and like tweak it and polish it and fix it, I would love to play through it. And I saw Frame Rater actually said, okay, so question, would you want to do a video collab on the Lost Sonic Extreme Sega Saturn game with me and another YouTuber, LS Mark? I actually know who LS Mark is, because back when Butch Hartman was like getting all that hate, I remember he was making like Butch Hartman hate videos and they would just like show up in my feed, and I think I watched a couple of them. I think he's like a kind of popular YouTuber now, because like all those videos, like his Butch Hartman hate videos, like really blew up, I guess. I haven't probably watched him like a year or two, but I do like Sonic Extreme, and you both are people who I would like to work with. So yeah, DM me or email me, and I would get on board with that collab. That'd be really cool. And I've actually never talked about Sonic Extreme, which is even better because this would be like a totally new thing for me, because when I did my video on Sonic Saturn, which was like a different game than Extreme, people liked that video like 3 years ago, and they said, oh, do one on Sonic Extreme now, and I just never did. So that would be really cool if the trio collab, I guess. I'd be into that, yeah, totally. Send me a DM or something. Oh, so for anyone who doesn't know, I guess, since I'm already 10 billion comments behind, and I actually did not count this time, I just guessed. How these streams go is I usually just like look at the comments, rant for a bit, and then go back and forth. So if I miss your comment right away or anything, just either repost it, or I'll also like go back. I'm like literally scrolling back now. So if anyone posted something earlier, I'll probably go back and see it. Julian Arguta, sorry if I've destroyed your name, said, I love how Ellis's queue setup looks like my setup for class. Yeah, all the Zoom calls, right? Yeah, I guess it's sort of become like a staple at this point. Like this, like on purpose, like these streams like have this vibe, like on purpose, which actually reminds me that maybe this would be a good segue, because I did want to actually directly like say this. My new video tomorrow. Get excited for it, because okay, the camera quality is not bad like this, but it's pretty experimental in terms of like how it was edited and how it was constructed. So I think you guys will kind of find it interesting and a lot different than my usual videos. It has to do with video games, sort of a forgotten aspect of video game culture that I don't see anyone talk about. So this might be a first for the gaming community. But I tried a much different approach to it. And the video is 30 minutes long. So if you guys want a long LSSQ video, this is the one. And that'll premiere tomorrow afternoon or evening at some point. I'm looking forward to it. I had a really fun time putting it together, but just like I was saying, though, the format's a little different, and content of the video if you want me to cover more things like that, because there's definitely more room for more episodes, but that comes down to what you guys think of it. So you'll see that tomorrow. But I liked it. I think it came out pretty good, and just kind of talking about like the vibe and everything. Like in a way, I think the way I filmed it actually um is almost like unintentionally artistic. Um with some of the errors that I made with like, oh, I should have had, like the camera position this way, but instead it's like that way. Um I'd probably change them in a future video, but for the context of what this one is though, it was like very artistic, and I actually kind of enjoyed watching through it because it really made me feel part of the topic that I was discussing. So you guys will really like that when it comes out tomorrow. So you get hype for that. Stream lag. Oh my god, is it lagging? I've been having like internet problems for a lot of the day. Um, well, I guess hopefully that'll fix itself. Oh, Mel has no lag. I Well, the Supersonic Michael show said hi. I just caught that. What's up? Um, a Don's V who dis. You know who I am. Okay, so damn, did it really just screw up as I was explaining my whole. Oh, Anime Energy said no lag. That is so weird. I mean, just like 5 seconds ago, or not 5 seconds ago, like a half an hour ago, my it stopped. Like my internet stopped connecting. I had to like reconnect. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But if the stream just goes out, I guess blame my internet. Um. Okay, it's fine now, I guess. So I guess if you missed my hint at tomorrow's video, you can just see it tomorrow. That's not a big deal. But what will I do for 100,000 subscribers? Kerbo asked. So what I was planning on doing actually was, well, I'll probably make some kind of video. I guess some kind of like video. Maybe I'll talk about my experiences on YouTube or something, which I think is pretty. I don't know. I've always wanted to document that in like a video, so I'll probably do that maybe for my own sake. But maybe some other people will find value in it too. And then, what I wanted to do as well was release all my unlisted and private videos from the past 12 years that I've been on YouTube. All of them are going to be public, probably for like a month or so. Um, and then you guys can just watch all my lost content as like a celebration. I think that's what I decided to do, and I hope that can happen soon. I'm like close. I'm like really close to the 100,000 subs. I think I'm gonna round up to the nearest thousand, so I'm at 93,000, which is really close. Like 7,000 really isn't a lot when you think about how far I've come. So hopefully the next few videos I can release will really bring in the subs. I think the one tomorrow has the potential to, because of what the topic is. Again, it's something that I don't think anyone has ever covered before. I've never seen anyone cover it before. So I hopefully there's some interest in that. And I have one other kind of big lost media video I wanted to do, or I was planning on making it be like big. I want it to be like a big video. I'm not sure if it actually will end up being a big video, but I mean, my video list, as I've said before, it goes back like months and months. I have so much stuff I just haven't gotten to, and a lot of the stuff that's actually been releasing recently, I've been wanting to do for years actually, which is weird because I don't really plan to have like backlogs of content. It just happens. Like the Jimmy Two Shoes video, which is doing really good in views. I'm really glad that everyone likes that, because I put a lot of time into that video. The search was pretty tiring. And I wanted to do that video 3 years ago, I think. But I was just coming off of searches like Kappa Mikey and other things, and I didn't want to jump into something new at the time. So then it didn't happen that first year. The next year, it was going to be a Halloween video, and like the Webkins video blew up, and I didn't want to make anything else for Halloween. And then so it got pushed back until now. So what was I even saying? Oh, but the 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can hit 100,000 like by spring of next year because that's when my channel anniversary is. I think I'd be happy with that. But of course, maybe tomorrow's video will bring in like 10,000 subscribers, and that would be great. Um, it's just so hard to predict that kind of thing. I think because of the way Lost Media, I feel like has fluctuated over the past couple of years. Like I've probably ranted about this before. Oh, this is tonight's first rant, or this is our first rant of tonight. Um, like I just feel like years ago I could make a video on anything, and as long as it had Lost in the title, it would get like 50,000 views in its like first day, right? But nowadays, because of the fluctuation of Lost Media, certain topics just aren't as interesting to the general public anymore. Other topics like Jimmy Two Shoes that are take a long time to research, so it just kind of depends. But I feel like I've really been working hard at getting content out. Um, Especially in October. I was actually looking at the videos I released in October, and tomorrow's video will be my 6th one, which I think is pretty good. I've been really bad with scheduling for a really long time. But I think I've finally kind of figured it out, and I guess my schedule is not really having a schedule. But I mean, usually I upload on Friday afternoons. That's when like the big video comes out, and then Tuesday is usually like a filler video. I think that's kind of my loose schedule plan. But again, the topics just shift based on just what's going on. Like the Jimmy Two Shoes video would not have happened when it did if those people didn't get back to me as quickly as they did. So that was a nice surprise. I was originally planning on that video to be weeks from when it actually released because I didn't think anyone was going to get back to me that quickly. So it just all depends. And I'm still a fan of the shorter videos. I used to get into debates about that with my viewers all the time. Not really anymore, but I used to, where like people would just like really hate on me for like the short videos, and like, you know, for the most part, I feel like most of my channel, most of my popular videos are short videos. I mean, I kind of consider my short videos, like not counting the micro mysteries, I guess, like not counting like filler videos. I guess I mean like main videos. Usually a main video for me is sort of like 6 minutes or so. That's about the average, I think. But like back in the day, when the Mystery of series was first starting, man, like my videos on average were like 3 minutes. I actually can't believe how short some of them are. And I'm just surprised that like 6 minutes became too short for people, which I guess that's maybe a compliment. That's like a good thing. People want longer videos, and that's, that, I mean, like, that's cool. I do try to deliver longer videos when I can. Like tomorrow's video is 30 minutes because the subject matter and the content just allows for that. But like, how could I make a 30-minute video on like Ujadani, the Pikmin enemy? It's like, how do I do it? Like it just, and another problem with me is like, when I wow, that was an unexpected cough. When I like go to edit videos and go to work on videos, I prefer the shorter ones because in the past, again, this is like a thing with me and like scheduling issues and stuff like that. If I plan a bigger video, it usually doesn't get done on time. It gets delayed, put on the back burner, and just like comes out months after it's supposed to, right? Because I just lose interest in it. But with the shorter videos, I can edit them in one sitting and then they get out. And I just feel like that's more my game. That's more my like style. And I also just don't feel the need to make every video like a half an hour long. Like, I mean, there are some videos, especially older ones, where I feel like I definitely could have put more content into them. I can't really, maybe the Meso Blues pilot, for example. I can imagine that being a little longer. I'd actually like to remake that video, but I'm against. There are a couple things I'm against when it comes to video making. I'm against compilations and I'm against remakes. So I don't. Well, compilations, I guess, like update videos. I guess update videos and remakes. I do like the occasional compilation, but so maybe okay. So two and a half things: remakes, compilations, and updates. Updates definitely for sure is like my number one most hated thing for me. And remakes, I also like don't really want to remake my old videos because like what's the point? So I don't know if the Meso Blues remake is going to happen, but I guess what I'm saying is like a video like that is something where I could have seen myself putting more content into it. But like the Batman fights Dracula thing, what else could I have really said about it? You know, like that's all the information that's around. I could have given you like a 20-minute history on Batman, but like why do that? Like it's not relevant to the video. You know, like I don't know, that's just me. Um so yeah, that's what were we even talking about? I don't even know what we were talking about. 100,000 subs, I think. Yeah. So hopefully the next few videos will bring in a lot of subs. Um and I guess that was that. Oh, Puppet Time said, "Hey, LSSQ, why did you not make the Butterfree effect anymore? Oh, or make any more of the Butterfree effect?" Just reading some of these other comments. Oh, okay, you guys want the Batman update. Okay, let me answer this question, then I'll give you the Batman update. So, I stopped making the Butterfree effect videos, I think because at the time that video even existed, it was during my period of like I guess experimental content. Not that I'm getting back into a period of experimental content now with tomorrow's video, but I just mean in general that was back before Lost Media, like pre-Lost Media, and I think I just didn't know where to take the series from there, and I felt like even the video that existed, that one video that existed, like felt very incomplete, and like I just was missing a lot of like content from it. Like I don't know what to like the skeleton was there, right? But like it needs to be filled in more. And I know the video was a pilot kind of, honestly, when I made it. It was just a test, I think. And people really, I still get comments on that video like maybe once every 6 months of someone saying like, "Hey, you should bring this series back." But the problem is I've seen so many other videos that have a similar premise nowadays. They're not called the Butterfree effect, and it isn't presented in that kind of manner. But I see a lot of people have the same kind of topics that I feel like would have fit into that. And yeah, I could easily come up with my own. I mean, I'm original enough where I could think of my own. But I guess what I'm thinking is like, I just don't know how well I could present that kind of thing nowadays. So it just never really picked it back up. And I don't really know if there's even a place for it on my channel anymore. Maybe it would fit in with like the obscure trivia stuff that's sort of become like a subset of my channel. But I'm not really sure about that. I'll have to think about it. Oh, is Diecade here? Nice. Glad to see you, Diecade. Please restart your Batman after updating. Yeah. If only it was that easy. If only I could. If only like. Okay, so I was gonna say, if only I could like delete my video, make a new one, and have even more content surface, and then rinse and repeat until eventually I make a video that results in it being found, like straight up. But this is the update. So it actually was Daika that even brought this to my attention, so shout outs to him for telling me about this. And I was pretty surprised about this, and you might not think it's important, but I personally think it's really important to the search. And it goes like this. So I made my video on the Batman fights. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, the Batman fights Dracula thing, I made a video on it, but if you haven't seen the video or don't want to go watch it right now, it's a lost Filipino movie from 1967. It was unlicensed, so DC had nothing to do with it, and it's considered the holy grail of lost Asian cinema. It pits Batman against Dracula in like a comedy, wacky style thing. You know, the costumes are weird, and the whole thing is kind of like a big, funny production, I guess, an interesting, funny international comedy thing, blah, blah, blah. So, I've been interested in that for a really long time, and only recently was I able to make a video on it, right? And when I was doing research for the video, information on it was very, very scarce. And one of the issues that I knew I was going to have was just the fact in general of getting, like, contacts, for the video, because usually that's what I do, right? With the Jimmy Two Shoes pilot, contact all the animators, right? But who do you contact to find a lost Filipino unlicensed movie from 50 years ago? So I had a really, really hard time trying to find anyone. And I actually didn't even do a lot of hunting because I found a Reddit thread that no one had brought up to my knowledge at all. Not anywhere had I seen this before, and it didn't have a lot of upvotes or anything. It kind of went under the radar. It was from a year ago. a user by the name of Ask Me About Sharks, who I have not been able to get in contact with, and that bums me out because I really wanted to discuss with him more about what he potentially found. But he made a thread a year ago on Reddit of everyone he contacted when he was trying to search for the movie. And long story short, he contacted some of the actors. He tried contacting the production companies, eBay sellers that deal in Filipino films, and pretty much of the people that got back to him, no one knew where to get a copy of it and no one had it. But on top of that, most of the actors themselves were dead and the production companies no longer existed. So this was not conventional by any means when it came to lost media. And I was thinking, I put all this together in a video, right? And I felt like there was nothing else I could really do about it. But I always, like sometimes when I make videos, I purposely make them for the sake of getting the word out. And the Batman one was kind of like that, right? Like I'm just hoping that like someone who knows what this is will end up seeing it and like they'll come forward with a lead, which has happened before with many, many, many of my videos. So anyway, a couple days after I made my video, which only got like 10,000 views, I honestly gonna like, I guess shout this out. I'm actually a little disappointed with how little attention it got. I kind of thought with it being an unlicensed international production that used like an iconic comic book character, I was kind of hoping it was gonna like more people were gonna like be interested in it. I'm not really sure why that was. So the video only has like 10,000 views or 12,000 now, but back a few days ago it had like 10,000. And I was thinking like, well, this video only has 10,000 views. It's probably not going to reach like who it needs to reach to, really come forward with any new leads. But then I saw that Diecade had sent me a message to an online article from Esquire Philippines, which I didn't even know was a thing. And the article went on to talk about Batman Fights Dracula in and of itself, just what it was. And I guess pretty much the long and short of it is the article pretty much summarized it like what I had in my video. So it's not so much that anything new really came forward, but it was an article that talked about the film, talked about my video, talked about asking me about sharks and his leads. But what I'm getting at, what's taking me 20 minutes to get to, is the importance of that article existing, because one of the things with this search, right, is that I think the way it's going to get found, and Ask Me About Sharks actually speculated this in his Reddit thread, that this movie is not lost forever. It's just whoever might have a copy doesn't know that it's lost and doesn't know that we're looking for it. And that just comes down to finding the right person that has it and getting the message across. But the importance that this article was able to like convey was the fact that it existed at all. The film existed. And because it was written on a Filipino news outlet or website, whatever you want to call it, and I think I checked on that day and it had over 100 shares, that means that word is getting out. The fact that it exists at all means that that person or someone saw my video and someone in the Philippines took the time to write an article based on that. And I think that's really, really important to the search. And I'm really glad it happened because we're getting the word out. That is like what has to happen, because maybe that's why my video didn't get a lot of views, is because people don't know what to make of it. They didn't know it even existed, right? But now that this Filipino website wrote an article and it's getting shared, hopefully within the next few months or so, we can get some solid leads coming forward who might know where to get a copy of it. I just think that's really, really important and really, really cool, because I sort of ended the video, just saying like, well, I don't know if this is going to get found, and asking about sharks. I messaged him asking if he had any more updates from when he last searched for this a year ago, but he never got back to me. Or no, maybe his actual Reddit thread was 2 years old and he hadn't been online for a year. I think I was confusing it. Yeah, so his search was 2 years old. Anyone could have gotten back to him that he contacted in the span of those 2 years, but again, he himself is nowhere to be found, so I can't talk to him about that. And I thought that was kind of it, right? Like that's the dead end, that's it. But now that we have sort of like a stake in the Philippines, um, like search party, I think people in the country might be looking for it, and they might start looking for it, and it might actually become unearthed. Which I think this is kind of like a big break in the search, I think, and I really hope something more can come of it. And I saw a few comments on my video actually, and I don't think they were trolling me because like I don't know why you know I don't know why anyone would troll this, but like the people who I checked their accounts, and it said their location was from the Philippines, and like they were old accounts. It wasn't like just some dumb account that someone made to troll me. And they claimed that they had relatives who knew some of the actors or who were involved with the movie theaters back then, who were going to ask around to see if there was anything about any film reels or anything about this that anybody knew. So we sort of have like some good leads in the Philippines actually, which is really really crazy. And I think the only other thing that I can think to do is if someone in the Philippines actually was able to go to abandoned movie theaters and like look around and see if they can actually find film reels, which I think has maybe happened before. I thought I had heard somewhere else that like that happened. Well, just here's a quick example in the US. There was an abandoned theater. Remember Pokemon Live, that stage show? There was an abandoned theater somewhere in the US. I don't remember where. And all the Pokemon Live costumes and sets were just abandoned in the theater. Like they're just left there to rot for all these years. So like in the Philippines, there could be some movie theaters that have these film reels in them, and we just got to go get them because if they've been abandoned, who would have them? The only problem with that, though, and I guess this is where the bigger issue comes into play, is if we find a film reel, is it going to be in any kind of condition to watch? And that's the worrying part, is that preservation in the Philippines back during that time was probably not very good at all. I mean, it wasn't even for the US. Well, no, I guess maybe 67, I guess it was. But I mean, like earlier on with all the old movies that, are lost to time in the US, like we didn't even have good preservation. So I'm not really sure what it was like in the Philippines back then, So that's the only questionable bit about it. But I think even if we were just to recover a film reel at all, if we had a film reel and we couldn't watch any of it, that would be very very sad. But I feel like even just recovering that much would actually be a big step in the right direction. And on top of that, we could get people to maybe restore some of it or a little bit of it. And I think personally, if we can just get like a few minutes of footage, even like 10 freaking seconds of footage, I'll consider that a win. Because I think one of the biggest intrigues for me with this mystery is the fact that no video has been found. None. Not even a millisecond of video. Nothing. Just pictures. So to get any kind of film content found and saved, even if it's not the whole film, I would consider that a win. And we have a really good lead right now with the news circulating in the Philippines. So I'll keep you guys updated with that. And like, if something actually like big happens, like a real big, like, oh, they found a film reel, they're going to try and restore it, I'll probably make an update video talking about that. So yeah, I guess like I just said, I'll keep you guys updated with that. And I'll be I'll be on the lookout for any more news about it, because, and I usually get asked this a lot too, like what are your most wanted pieces of lost media? And I'm going to put this film on that list, Batman Fights Dracula. I think so far my list, I have like a top 5. I think so. I think this is my list. It's Meso Blues Pilot, I think, is like number 1. The Johnny Bravo prototype short. Me and My Friends Nickelodeon is number 2. Jimmy Two Shoes is probably number 3. Number 4 is Batman Fights Dracula. And number 5, I honestly cannot remember what number 5. Oh, maybe was it the Hannah Montana anime? Maybe. That may have been number 5, or maybe that wasn't number 5. Maybe only had 4. I don't remember, but like those 4 at least are like my top 4, and a lot of them I've well, all of them I've made videos on, but I guess the latter 2 are the most recent. But that's good because, as you guys know, I like making videos on topics I'm interested in, and that movie, the first time I saw it, I thought like, what the hell is this supposed to be? And like, it's so wacky, but there's your update. So I'll let you guys know with the news that develops. Shark Eat Fish said, oh, Smith Zero said, that's the news, sweet. Yeah, I thought it was pretty sweet. And then Shark Eat Fish said, if one was found in poor condition, could someone restore it? I guess it would depend on how damaged it was. I don't know a lot about film restoration, so I don't know if it could be restored like perfectly. I really don't know. I know some films I think are actually like gone beyond repair if the reels were just in too poor of a condition, but I have heard of like a lot of film restoration efforts, so it's possible. It would just depend on the condition, but technically yes, I guess, to answer your question. Oh, Marin Hex here. With an update. He said, hey, LSSQ, I emailed Jorge on updates for Pink Morning Cartoon. He said the tapes have shipped and the team was looking through them. Are there any further updates from what you know? Subscribe to my channel. I didn't even know that much about that. I just heard that I think the tapes were shipped. I didn't know they actually got them and we're looking through them now. So I have not heard any other updates regarding Pink Morning Cartoon. That seems like it's going to be ongoing for quite a long time. The Sonic Archives 2 is here. Hi, just got here. What's up, Sonic Archives? The DDD said apparently there is an official Batman versus Dracula fight in the Batman animated series. Yeah, there was a lot of Batman fighting Dracula stuff, but the Filipino movie is one of the earliest. Fluff192, Fluff192, what's up, said, I really liked your brother's video from yesterday. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. I'll plug his video again, actually. So my brother, aka Foolish Connor, here on YouTube, you can find his channel in the sidebar on my channel, and in every video, because he does on the end cards, he does the animations, the intro and outro for me. And he did a video yesterday. You guys should check it out if you haven't. It's a video on, it documents obscure. I won't like spoil. Like, I won't spoil like the video itself, but I'll just say it's a video that documents obscure and previously like unobtained video game art from a dungeon crawler like horror scary game from back in the PS1 Saturn days. So you can go to his channel and check that out if you want some extra Halloween content that has to do with obscure video game stuff and lost artwork and stuff. And it's funny because I think someone on Twitter said I think they were joking. They were like, nice try, LSSQ, but he sounds a lot like you. As if, like, I have this alternate channel and I'm, like, making other videos, which I thought was funny. So I guess it's actually a compliment. If you like my videos, then go watch Foolish Connor's videos, because I guess it'll be like watching more of my content, because I guess we sound alike. And the subject matter is similar. So I'm actually going to go find it and link it in the chat, actually. I'm going to do that. I really enjoyed it, too. And I feel like he put a lot of effort into this video. Well, he puts a lot of effort into all his videos, but I'm gonna link it. Yo, the DDD with a donation. I'm using a Game Boy camera. I don't think anyone's ever actually... Okay, actually, let me read this before it goes off screen. I've watched this channel for a long time. This isn't much, but all I have. Thanks for the videos. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Any amount of donations is very much appreciated, and it goes back into channel projects. Like, I always say this. I literally always use this example because this is the only thing I've done with the revenue from super chats. Wait, you see you spell your name. Okay, it's like capital. Cool. Thank you for that. So The only thing I've ever spent with the super chats was me and Jax Cheese, who composes the music for my channel. Um, we were gonna do a big like documentary video on a particular game that we were gonna do some cool obscure stuff with. Again, along the lines of obscure gaming stuff. Um, we bought a bunch of copies of the game and a bunch of like it was a handheld game, so we had to buy a bunch of systems for it. And we started drafting a script, and then like I think we worked on it a little bit over winter break last year, and then I think he went back to school, and then the virus hit, so we never got around to finishing it. But we have all the equipment for that, so the super chats go to fund like stuff like that if I need equipment for videos. I've actually been thinking about buying I say this probably every stream too. I've been thinking about buying a capture card recently for if I ever need gameplay, I could, it would be very easy to get myself. I mean, I don't steal other people's gameplay videos, but I don't use gameplay videos very much anyway. And if I do, it's from channels who allow use for that kind of thing, so I don't steal anyone's content. But like if I had my own capture device, it'd be a lot easier. So I've been thinking about doing that, but I've just been a little hesitant towards it because I don't make a lot of videos with gameplay stuff, so I don't really want to like waste $150 on like a capture card that I'm never going to use. So I've kind of been waiting for an excuse to buy one. I don't really have that excuse yet. Heckno said LSSQ gaming live stream. Yeah, that's another funny thing you mentioned that too, is like I've thought about doing gaming stuff before. Like I don't really know what the context would be, but I've actually thought about doing some kind of like gaming streams, and someone said, hey, you should do like Animal Crossing live streams where you go to your viewers' towns, and like that's a fun idea, and we could do Smash viewer battles, but like, and it's not that I'm against that. I just don't know how it would fit into my channel, I guess. And I know like you could just say, well, why don't we just do Smash Bros battles now instead of doing this, right? But like, I just feel like gaming, like obviously I play games, right? And like I love games, but like I almost feel like there's a difference between the obscure content I cover when it comes to games and actually converting to gameplay footage, like even if it's just playing with my viewers, like, so I don't really know if I want to incorporate that in my channel because I'm worried it might, I don't want to say get out of hand, but it might like make me want to focus more on that, more on streaming games and less on like lost media or making videos, because like, how hard would it be just to like pop on a game and make like a video compilation of something in, like something in the game, like just like a Smash Bros, for glory compilation or something, just put that on my channel as even as like a filler video, it just doesn't really fit. So I've sort of been against that because I'm so worried about it like interfering with my other projects. So maybe if I can find a way to naturally incorporate it into the channel at some point, I will consider it. But I guess when I was talking about a capture card, I meant more so for actual video content. Shark Eat Fish is gonna go make a pie. Oh, that's cool. Mr. Watch, you're not late for once. What's up? Neilgard is Elgato for $50. Okay, the ones I've seen were like expensive. The ones I looked a year ago, I think. Before I made my Chugga Conroy video, I was looking for capture cards, and the ones I was finding were like $150. Maybe I can look around more, I guess, for a better price one, but again, don't really have the reason to buy one at all right now. And then I was going to say that I don't know if my camera has ever been called the Game Boy camera before, but I like that a lot. Diekate said that earlier. I guess I've always pictured this camera quality to be like a really like bad like camcorder from like a 2001 concert or something. That's like what I always envisioned it as. And then I was going to say watch. Oh, am I not even typing? Watch. Okay, wanted to give him a plug, my brother a plug, and then I don't actually know what else I was saying after that. My room does not have. Actually, yes, my room does have a light bulb. It My room does have a light, but it's not very good. It like I don't like this room is just very poorly lit. I would have to like buy a light or something to like actually light it up. I mean, I feel like, and I've said this before, I feel like most people watch me for the audio and not even for the visuals. So I don't really see the problem with it. And also, we're like 2 days away from Halloween. Can you really complain that I have the poor lighting? It's the Halloween vibe. Come on now, you guys. Maybe I should have saved the Batman for fights Dracula thing for like the end of the stream because I feel like I'm gonna be restating it all the time, but that's okay. Yeah, so we made a Philippine I guess website made an article about the film based on my video. So now we have people in the Philippines looking for it, which is really cool. I feel like I'm trying to copy Pan with no. Oh man, his name was dropped. Pan Pizza's name was dropped. It's time for the weekly rant that I want to be on Pan Pizza's the Pizza Party podcast. So there it is. There it is, everyone. Someday Pan will invite me onto that podcast. I'm the last member of the Lost Media community, I think, who's not been on there yet. So someday that'll happen. Someday it'll happen. I really like Rebel Taxi's videos, though. They're really good. Oh, good idea. That's a really good idea. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that right now. And then I'm going to get back to those comments because there were some comments I wanted to read. Oh, we have to destroy our monthly tier list, I think. Oh, it already was destroyed. Excellent idea, Smith Zero. Well, now I can't talk because I'm typing. How do you spell Filipino? No, I think, is there one L or two L's? I've literally been spelling this all week and now I can't think. How do you spell that? One L, one P. I can't believe I'm blanking on it now. Or I guess website. Oh, it's gonna look really stupid. Well, there's our update. Can I shrink this at all? Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. I like that. I'm a fan. Good. Okay. Nice. Okay, so I saw you guys talking about Halloween. Oh crap, Halloween's on Saturday, the shiny Snorlax said. Am I using moonlight as a source? Sultan said. I am not. That'd be cool though. Oh, we never did our outside streams. Ah, dang. Like a long time ago we had talked about doing streams outside. Okay, like years ago, like 5 years ago, before I had internet in my house. I would go outside and connect to some random Wi-Fi point, and they were called Nature's Wi-Fi streams because I'd be outside and you could hear like the birds and the bugs and stuff. It was like summer, I think, when we did it. And I said we were gonna do some this year before it got too cold, but now it's too cold and we didn't do any. That sucks. Maybe next spring if I can remember. Or maybe if we get like a really nice day. Now it like I don't know, the next time I stream. That sucks though, because when you said moonlight, that made me think about actually, man, good times doing that. I miss those Nature's Wi-Fi streams and like the Hot Wheels streams and the Stranded in the Parking Lot stream, which I'm still missing. Someone out there has it, and I want it. Oh, LED lights would be cool. The Mellow West Gamer said, yeah, maybe I could look into that too. I'd like some lights. Oh, and they said, how y'all doing tonight? We're doing pretty good. Because then I was going to say, Lux the Pup asked, El Super, do you dress up for Halloween? Do I got some good Halloween stories for you? And by that, I mean, they're not very good stories. Well, they're, okay. So, do I dress up for Halloween? Back when I was a kid, I used to be really into Halloween. And I mean, like, when I was like a kid, like elementary school, middle school, maybe a little bit of middle school. Yeah, I should find some pictures, maybe make a video or show them. Because I wouldn't want to just post them on Twitter. I'd maybe put them in a video or something at some point. I don't know what it would be, but like, yeah, I used to dress up a lot. I was like revolutionary back in the day when I was in elementary school making costumes. I was like way ahead of my time when it came to dressing up for Halloween. Some of the costumes I remember, and this was back in like 2000, like 3 and 4, way before you could buy Nintendo costumes or video game costumes. I was one year I was Sonic. One year I was Luigi from Luigi's Mansion with the vacuum. Another year I think I was Naruto, but that one was bought. So I made the Sonic one, the Luigi one, the Naruto one was bought, but I liked it because it was like his jacket, and that was really cool. That was more like cosplay, I guess, not so much just like dressing up for Halloween. What else was I? I was a lot of video game characters. I remember I was Link. One year I was Link. I think that may have been my last year that I dressed up. Who else was I? Man, was that it? I feel like there must have been more. It was so long ago I can't quite remember. But yeah, Sonic, Vacuum Luigi, and Link are the three that are coming to mind, and I used to really enjoy doing that. Then, because then you're encouraged to do that in elementary school, and then in middle school they kind of like ban it. You're not supposed to dress up in middle school, and everyone's kind of awkward during that time anyway. So I don't even know if I like went out to do anything on Halloween during those years. But then in high school, some people do it for the novelty. So one year I actually did it. It was really, really cool. I think it was the only year I did it. I actually cosplayed. This wasn't just like dressing. This is like cosplaying. I cosplayed as Shizuo from Durarara, which is like an anime that Adult Swim was airing at the time. And it was really cool. I had like the whole like bartender outfit thing going on. I had like the sunglasses. I had a lollipop that I was using as like a cigarette. It was so cool. It was such a damn cool costume. And I felt cool walking around school like, oh, I'm dressed up like a bartender. That was a really fun one. And then after that, and that was 2011, I think it was. And then after that, well, let's just say I never dressed up again because so I didn't go to college, as I probably said before. So, but even if I did, the college I would have gone to, in theory, doesn't really have much of a Halloween stuff. There's just not a college that really does that kind of thing. So I didn't have any like Halloween college party experiences at all. But when my friends were in college, though, a couple of them went to schools that did stuff, and they had said to me, like, oh, why don't you come to one of my, to my school's Halloween party? And this is before, like, way before COVID. So, I would get so excited hearing those words, like, why don't you come to my school's Halloween party? Because I was thinking, like, I get to dress up cool, I get to talk to girls, and like, it was so exciting. And every freaking year, like, I was like let down, like, for any number of reasons as to why we couldn't go, or why the event was canceled, or why like nothing would pan out how it was supposed to. And this happened like 2 or 3 years in a row. And like, obviously you got to buy your costumes ahead of time. So like these, my friends would tell me, yeah, we're going to go to a Halloween party. We're going to do this. And I would buy all this costume material. And then like a day before we're supposed to go, I'm like, okay, we're going to do this. They're like, no, the party doesn't happen anymore. Like, no, like, any number of reasons why it didn't happen. Like, it really sucked. 'Cause like, like back in September, like, oh yeah, big party, we're gonna have a great time. And then like as it gets closer and closer, like it just falls apart. And there were so many cool costumes I wanted to dress up as, but I was never able to. So one of them was I was going to be Gerard Way from the Black Parade. I had bought an eyeliner pen. I bought, I think, white hairspray. My sister has a real, like a authentic Black Parade jacket that was for sale on the My Chemical Romance web store years ago. They're very, very rare. But I remember browsing eBay. I think it was around the time I was looking for one of the jackets, and there was one on eBay, and it was pretty cheap. I think it was only like $50, which they probably sold for more than $50 originally. But we bought it. We bought it for her, but I think she's gonna let me wear it. So I was all set. I was all set to like pull this off. And I'm like, yo, I can, it's gonna be such a good time. And man, that year freaking fell apart real fast. You're supposed to go to, I think, a college party, but I don't know, there were some complications with like getting me in. Like there was a rumor that like they were strict about outsiders coming in, but like, I don't know, there was some kind of dumb thing, but it's like, it would have been nice to know that like before I already bought all the stuff. So then we were going to go to another party that was really far away though, that I think my friend knew someone there and they weren't tight on security, but it was like really far away. So we weren't going to drive like that far away. And then we were going to go to a local party, but it was from people, I guess the friend knew these people, but I didn't. So he didn't want to bring me. And like, it was just all this really dumb shit stuff. And like, it was probably one of the biggest letdowns of recent memory. And like, I honestly don't really feel, it's a little ironic that because of the way things are with the virus, I actually don't feel like, I know, like, I mean, it's the virus sucks, right? But like, I actually don't feel as bad this year about like missing certain things or like, missing Halloween because like, you couldn't really go to a Halloween party safely anyway. And like, I definitely wouldn't risk it this year or anything. Like, I just wouldn't, right? And that kind of makes me feel good knowing that like other people can't do it too. Like, I'm not missing out, right? But like that one year where we were supposed to go to like 3 different parties and like all 3 of them just like didn't happen, I was so bummed. Not only because I wasted money on costume stuff, but like I really wanted to go to a Halloween party, right? So I honestly feel really good about it this year that like I'm not missing out on anything. And actually, there was another time too. This was a regret sort of on me, but it's a fun story, and then I'll get back to comments. I was working at like the last traditional job I had before I guess before I started doing YouTube stuff like all the time. I just want to make sure I'm still connected to the internet. Okay, we're still good. At the place I was working before I was doing YouTube stuff, they actually encouraged dressing up for Halloween. And this was like the best costume I never wore. The best costume that I never wore. I was going to be, if you guys have seen Kingsman is probably, someone asked me a few weeks ago what was my favorite movie of all time, or what was my favorite movie? Kingsman, I think, is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love that movie. It's like, if you haven't seen it, it's like a spy action movie. It's so cool. But like, I don't really like James Bond just because like I never grew up with it. I don't really care about like the James Bond character. It's just, I don't know. But Kingsman, one of the main characters is sort of like this like young kid. So he was sort of like relatable in certain ways. Because he was just so much younger than like James Bond is. And I was going to be him, like the kid from Kingsman, after he gets all suited up with his like blazer and his like nice watch and his glasses and his umbrella shield and stuff. It was so cool. And I bought a like a blazer specifically to dress up as him and go to work dressed up as him, right? And I thought it was so cool because like all the girls who were at work, yeah, they're gonna be like, yeah, like look at that guy. Like, I mean, they knew me, but again, names. So I guess I El Supersonic Q, even though no one knew I don't think anyone knew I had a YouTube account there, but like, yeah, El Supersonic Q, like, oh, he's so sick, and I'm like, yeah, it would have been so cool. But I had everything, and again, this I guess this was on me. I hadn't been working there for too long, and I didn't exactly know how many people would be dressing up. So I didn't dress up at all, thinking it would be really weird if I came dressed in like a suit and a tie and you know a nice watch and everything, and then like no one else was dressed up. I would have been felt very weird about that. So I didn't do anything, but I regret it because a lot of the place did dress up. So I missed out on that, and that would have been fun to partake in. And I bet the girls would have been like, "Yeah, let's see if Sonic he's looking good," and I would have been like, "Yeah." You know it. But that didn't happen either. So I guess that's my Halloween experiences. As a kid, they were pretty good. Um, and the costumes were good. And then as I got older, just like everything else, it all goes downhill. And I have never been to a Halloween party, um, or anything like that, which is a real bummer. And it's funny because like you'd probably be like surprised, honestly, with like how many things that I think a lot of people have done that I haven't done. Um, like different activities and stuff. Like I've never been to a college party, never been to a Halloween party. Like I've never like really gone to a bar to like drink before. I guess that's maybe it's more of a vice, I guess. Um, but you know what I mean. Like a lot of things like that. Traditional like young people experiences I actually haven't really done because I guess I just either wasn't interested at the time, like when I was in college or when I would have gone to college, I just wasn't interested in it, or I just never had the opportunity to. And Halloween just falls into that category, so that is pretty unfortunate. There you go. Gimp Mastermind said YouTube chat makes Laurel LSQ regrets his life decisions. Honestly, that's probably a pretty fair assessment, I guess. Oh, have I seen the actual Xbox refrigerator? I did see that. That's kind of cool. What a collector's item. Could you imagine? It's like if Nintendo made a refrigerator, right? Like you have the Nintendo refrigerator. Dude, they should do that. If Nintendo made one, I'd maybe consider buying it. Nintendo toaster. It's funny. Um, Ducky Not Fountain, have you watched Tetsuo the Iron Man? The whole movie is on YouTube. Oh, is that one of the things you guys were? Is it one of the bootleg Filipino movies? Because yeah, some people were talking to me about all the different bootleg Filipino movies that exist. I looked into some of them. If that's one of them, I haven't seen any of the other ones except the Batman fights Dracula, and there were a couple other Batman ones too, I think. Um, but I haven't looked into it very much. Aaron Elliott said, "Sup, LSSQ? Did you know the small update regarding Circle 7? There was a new piece of concept art for Toy Story 3. At this point, the mystery of Circle 7 animation is pretty much over. Oh, except for the Monsters Inc. 2 script. That's good, but also unfortunate because I wanted to make a video about that like 2 or 3 years ago and I never did. I guess I still could, but now that more people have uncovered everything, there's like less substance there, I guess. Still cool, though. Disney Lost Media is just something I've never really gotten into for, whatever reason. Which is weird to say, but yeah, I guess I just haven't. It's mostly just, I don't know. Disney is just such a big like thing, and a lot of their lost media, I'm honestly not really interested in. Kaiser JK said thoughts on Sonic Unleashed slash Generations. We were talking about Sonic a little bit earlier, actually. I never played either of those games. I watched a whole playthrough of Unleashed though, and Generations, I think I was gonna get at one point, but I didn't because it was only on PS3. Um, I don't really have a lot of comments for either of those, except some of the Unleashed stages that I've seen looked really cool. I guess same thing with Generations. I think I'd rather play Generations over Unleashed, but both of those games I feel like Unleashed is sort of like Colors, which I've played, and I would not want to play another Colors styled game. And Generations is like Forces, which I've played. I would not want to play another Forces styled game. I know there's a lot more to Generations than what Forces is, but I'm just not really a fan of those kinds of Sonic games. So I'm probably not going to bother playing them or anything. I just love the adventure format. Um, I really wish they'd go back to that. Or if they made more 16-bit Sonic games, like if they did a sequel to Mania, that'd be fantastic. But like, there's already so many people modding Mania and making all their own fan levels. I don't really know why, like, they would want to officially make a sequel to it. I'm also not even saying it needs a sequel. I think that I almost think when you make a sequel to games that are already perfect, you might like ruin how perfect people perceive the one game as. Like, if they made a sequel, I'm sure it would be really, really good, but I would be comparing it to, the original one. And in my mind, Sonic Mania is a literal perfect game. I don't think there's a single thing I would change about it. Well, maybe some of the blue sphere stages, but other than that, I don't think there's anything I can complain about. So if they made a sequel, then maybe, the waters would get a little murky. David Tatum said, hi, 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 with a guy raising his hand. What's up? Whoa. Uh, just a crazy G&W said, will you ever cover, like, NSFW Lost Media or not? It's kind of a funny thing that you said that, and I guess I wouldn't normally like answer a question like that. So maybe you already know where this is going. I've gotten a lot of requests actually to do a video on the adult Minnie and Mickey Lost animation that people don't know if it's real or not. If you know what it is, then you know what it is. If you don't, maybe don't go look it up. But like, I had gotten a lot of requests to do that. Oh, Diekit left. Well, thanks for stopping by. But I had gotten a lot of requests to do that, and I always thought about it because like people wanted to see it, right? Like it's so popular. Like why not do a video on it? But like I just don't think it would fit my channel at all. I think it would be like a really like it's just out of place, I guess, on my channel. So I probably wouldn't want to do that. Maybe if like some other YouTuber wanted me to, well, even that, I don't know. Not that I consider myself family friendly either, because I kind of don't. Like I said shit a while ago, and like I just said it again. But like, I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever want to like associate with like even something as popular as that Disney short, because like, I don't know. I just feel like it's not really within my wheelhouse to do that. So I probably wouldn't. But that's kind of just interesting to even say that because people have actually asked me that before. Oh, back to Sonic. Kyle R said, what about the Mean Bean Boss? I like the Mean Bean Boss. That was a cool throwback. Ninji said, your MCR vid made me put Sister to Sleep on my playlist, and now I want to do a cover of the song. Wait, I first to say, was Sister to Sleep one of the Lost songs? Like, wait, do you have a Lost song? But no, I don't think it was. Don't get demonetized. I don't think I can get demonetized on a stream. This also isn't even monetized at all. But yeah, I forgot about my MCR video. That's really cool. I'm glad that you liked that video. Again, the MCR video is another video that I feel like just not a lot of people gravitated towards, which is weird because like the Panic at the Disco one almost has 100,000 views. And the MCR one, which I think MCR is way more popular than Panic, and that just didn't really do very well. So I was kind of surprised by that one too. Dragon Ball Z and Tom and Jerry fan. Those are very specific franchises to be fans of. Said, hey, can you do a video covering the Dragon Ball Z Kai Ocean dub? If this was like a year or two ago, I would say no, I don't do dubs, but I did the Dragon Ball Z Frontier Enterprises, Dragon Ball Frontier Enterprises dub, and I have a couple other dub videos that I have not released yet that I'm working on. So that's a possibility that could happen. Yes. Check it on Pan's channel. Yeah, some of Pan's stuff. Yeah, I think I actually first heard about it from Jorge's channel, and Jorge does a lot of like he does some weird stuff, admittedly. But even like Pan, I could imagine like him doing something like that. Yeah, I just definitely don't think it like fits my tone. Um, yeah. Unforgettable Luncheon. That's a good name. Said, could you do more music related lost media? Which I'm sort of like actually like directly answering this in reply to what I just said about the MCR video not doing good. I'm not against doing more music lost media. There are a couple other bands I would like to make videos on, but the problem with that though, and why like they would just why I don't really have a set plan on when they would come out or if they're actually ever going to even happen is because music lost media is so weird when it comes to like what people are interested in. I feel like with cartoons and anime and stuff, like, well, if it's a lost cartoon by association, it's interesting, right? But with music, unless you're a fan of the band, like people don't freaking care, which is really weird that it's that polarizing, but that's what I've found. So maybe that's why the MCR video didn't do good is because just, I don't know, maybe like just people aren't, or no, MCR is still huge. I don't know. But what I'm saying is like, if I was to do more videos on like the Cigarettes and Valentines, is that what it's called, from Green Day? Anyone who doesn't care about Green Day wouldn't watch it. So it's like, is it worth like, I don't want to say is it worth like alienating those viewers, but you know what I'm saying? Like, is it worth doing a video like that if it only appeals to a small amount of people? I mean, if I was interested in it enough, I would do it anyway. But, I'm thinking of all the bands I was going to do videos on, and I can't really think of any who I like that much where I would like do a video on it. I mean, I get requests for music stuff a lot of the times, but I don't know, maybe it would just be better in like a compilation video or something. Like if I could find some kind of Fall Out Boy lost album or something, I would do a video on that because I really like Fall Out Boy. But Green Day, I've never really been a Green Day fan, so like why would I spend time on it? It's just my personal take on it. No contest. A crazy Gene W said MCR best LSSQ video. I like it a lot. I mean, I personally don't think it's my best or anywhere near my best, but I thought it was a damn good video. Oh, and Sister to Sleep said there's no studio version but bootleg recordings. Okay. That's what I was thinking. Miss Player 30. Oh, I guess I jumped right over the Sonic Archives too. Hey, LSSQ, I was one of the people who waited for the premiere of the Pink Morning cartoon video. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't do premieres anymore, but that's cool that you were like someone who watched it live. And then Miss Player 30 said, I don't know if it's even worth seeing the Batman movie. Seems like your typical bad bootleg. Personally, I would love to see the Jimmy Two Shoes pilot. Yeah. I think the Jimmy Two Shoes pilot is more interesting, and I would rather have that found. But because the Batman video is one of the holy grails of lost Asian cinema, and I am a little interested, well, a lot interested in it. I would still like to see it found, but I agree, it probably isn't anything too special. But I think it's more of like it's like the aura of it. You know what I'm saying? And then Endy Pup said, any LSSQ lost media, videos you've made before scrapping, lost streams, or anything else you've made? Jeez, where do I even begin? Probably in like, and I probably say this like all the time too, in the 12 years I've been making YouTube videos, I probably have over 100 videos that are just gone forever. A lot of them were made way back in the day though, like before I even knew what lost media was, so I didn't care about like saving my old videos. I do have a 100 sub thank you video from 2012 that is currently lost, and I cannot find a copy of it. It might be on one flash drive that I can't find, but if I can find it, then I guess it'll be found if it's on there. Videos I scrapped before making. There was one of the more famous ones was a lost Flapjack pilot video that I was in the process of recording, and then I think someone found a big chunk of it, so I just scrapped the whole video. Of course, the me and my friends video was taken down, so that's gone. Um, Lots of live streams, I guess, from back in the day are gone. Some of my oldest live streams, even some more recent live streams when I would be with my friends, like the Stranded in a Parking Lot stream. Haven't found that one yet. Someone out there recorded it though, because they've re-uploaded it, but it's gone now. So still trying to find that one. I'm trying to think of more like videos I've actually scrapped that I was writing and then scrapped. I feel like the ones I've scrapped recently can probably be reused for other things, so I don't really want to give them away right now, like give the topics away. But I think there have been a lot of videos recently, in the past like few months that I've sort of like started typing or jotted down some ideas for it, and then it just kind of like fizzled out. But they can be reworked in other ways. I'm trying to think of other like lost media videos specifically. Oh, well, there was remember Smash Merchandise, that series? I had actually written an entire script for a Samus episode, and I think I recorded it too, but then I changed the episode to Fox, and I never edited the Samus one, so that only exists in audio. I think I was going to revive it at some point recently. I thought about it, but then I decided, nah, I don't want to go back to Smash Merchandise. Trying to remember what else. That was another notable one, the Samus one. I also started writing a video for a Leon Kennedy Smash merchandise video, even though he's not in the game. I just wanted to do a video talking about his merchandise, so I had a list of all his like figures and stuff, and I wrote an intro paragraph, and then I got rid of that video. I'm trying to think if there were any other lost media topics that I started writing, and then it just didn't really work. Nothing's coming to mind, but I think those are some good starter pack topics. Remember the Luigi chalk drawing? What is that one? The Luigi chalk drawing. Okay, wait. The only thing that I can think of when you say the Luigi chalk drawing, years ago, like 5 years ago, I made a joke that I was going to do a chalk drawing of Mario Party 5 Luigi plush and make a video on it. Is that what you're talking about? I don't know if that's what you're talking about. That was such an old, like vintage LSSQ stream meme. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. But that's the only Luigi chalk drawing I can think of. Shades of Cool said, "Hey all, what's up, Shades of Cool?" Oh, reality check. Oh, wait. Adon's V said it was that. It was the Mario Party 5 Luigi plush chalk drawing. That's crazy anyone even remembered that. Oh, I think there was also a Lost Media Keckrock drawing. I was going to do Keckrock too. I have not drawn him out of chalk yet either, so I guess that works too. But Marin said reality check. Yeah, there was actually some reality check Lost Media. There was two lost episodes that were never finished. There was one that was, so I only made 5 episodes of that series. So for anyone who doesn't know, Reality Check was one of my earliest like original animation series on YouTube. They were some of the first videos I ever uploaded, and they're still on my channel. You can watch them now. They're pretty bad, but they're done in like MS Paint and Movie Maker, a product of their time. So anyway, I think I did 5 or 6 episodes of that series, and then that was it. I did. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So there were 5 episodes of the series, 5 or 6, I don't remember. All the ones that are on my channel are the ones that I finished. There was another episode that was going to come after the last one I had posted on my channel. I don't remember if it was 6 or 7. I don't know how many are on my channel. But that one, I believe, was like maybe a quarter of the way animated. And then I think something happened to my computer where like either iMovie corrupted or I lost the animation frames, and that one was totally gone. So that one doesn't exist anymore. It was about a guy who wanted to buy a gumball from the internet, which I thought was a funny concept at the time. So there was that one. Then, when it comes to movies, there is a reality check movie called Hiya the Motion Picture, which was finished. It was on my channel, It's currently, I think, private in my account. So that one will be released when I hit 100,000 subscribers. It was about two guys who, gonna save all the sushi of the world or something from someone who was gonna destroy it. That was a kind of a lengthy project at the time. It was like, I think maybe like a 13-minute movie or something. But then there was the Lost I Like Eggs movie, which I found the poster of recently in my old files. I posted it on Twitter like maybe a couple weeks ago, which was crazy. I forgot that one existed. I think there was even I Like Eggs 2 that was going to be made, but that never happened either. And then, after all that, there was a Halloween special that I had animated the first few like seconds of. It was a bunch of people in like a Halloween dark ride, like a scary dark ride. But one of the guys, which like wasn't scared of anything, and that was like the joke. And I don't know where it was going to go from there, but that was the concept for that. And I believe that character who was not going to be afraid of anything, I believe he was actually a recurring character that appeared in episode 3 of Reality Check, which is still on the channel. So those are some Lost Reality Check ideas and episodes and stuff. So there is Reality Check Lost Media. And it's funny that you even say that at all. You mentioned Reality Check because, believe it or not, I have actually been wanting to like reboot Reality Check or remake it or do some kind of like animation series for years. Again, classic LSSQ and his, I've been wanting to do this for years and it hasn't happened. But like, that's the truth. But I could never figure out, again, the right way to do it. You know what? And actually, though, I'm going to give myself some credit here. At the beginning of tomorrow's video, I actually say, this was a topic I've been wanting to do for years. And it actually, and it's going to happen tomorrow. So I can give myself some credit. Sometimes waiting for the right opportunity to have a idea come to fruition is the best way to do things. And tomorrow's video is actually a result of that. I had been wanting to do tomorrow's video for years, never figured out how to do it, and then I did it. It's going to come out tomorrow. So maybe at some point I can figure out how to do reality checks in a more modern way. But for now, I guess those are lost medias. Lost medias. Why did I say that? And it's funny. It's funny that Elijah Pippin said I'd get a Reality Check DVD. There was actually a Reality Check DVD that was made. I actually sold like LSSQ, like Lost Media DVDs at conventions and on Etsy, I think, for a little while. But this was something that existed way before that. I actually did make a Reality Check DVD that had all the episodes on it. It had like a menu and everything. I burned it to a CD, and I made a little case for it. And I had that. I only made like one or two of them, but I had that somewhere. Oh my gosh. Is tonight going to be the night of the Reality Check revival? I'm like getting so excited like thinking about that series. I haven't thought about it in years, and I used to really, really enjoy making those episodes. And I just have like a lot of like good memories associated with like that time of YouTube. Maybe I will start making some new stuff because like just now that you even say a DVD, like the fact that I even bothered back then to make a DVD of Reality Check shows that I must have really, really liked it. So maybe I actually will bring it back. Lots of comments that I totally missed. I would like to get through. I would like to scroll back a bit. Okay. This might be the fast comment round. Because I want to get to a lot of stuff, but I also don't want to go too far back. So, okay, so speed round. Speed run. We're going to speed run the comment section. Hearn J Plays said, my first stream I have seen. Yay. Well, thanks for stopping by. Glad you could stop by. Someone asked me about Blinks earlier. I missed it. I've not gotten into Blinks. Or not Blinks. Klonoa. I've been meaning to, and I like Klonoa and like he's cool, but I have not gotten into any of the games yet. But I could see myself doing that at some point. Any updates on .comedy? No, I actually became friends with LinkedIn on some guy that worked on the show who I wanted to contact back when I was doing the video, but he didn't get back to me in time. But then I actually became friends with him like a while later, but I never messaged him about it again. Maybe I could at some point. Shark Eat Fish's pie is baking. Oh, Lisette's here. What's up, Lisette? I want to ask about Classic Daisy. What was the deal with the third eye she had? Was it like a glitch they did while working on Smash Melee? And do you think Waluigi will forever be an assist trophy? I think the Daisy third eye glitch was just a visual glitch. I think there was a problem with the texturing on her face where it wasn't like built properly, and if you went at a certain angle, then the eye just like went through. So I think it was like a texture glitch. And do I think Waluigi will be an assist trophy forever? Unless like a Smash 6 ever exists, I think in terms of the Smash 4 or Smash 5 game, yes, they're not going to bring him into a fighter because he's not going to be in the fighter pass or anything. But even I think maybe in the Smash 6, I could see him being a fighter, but definitely not now. So, but even then, I think he'd probably more likely to be an assist trophy. Well, no. I think in Smash 6 they would consider it, but not for Smash 5. That's my final answer. Kate's here. What's up, Kate? Glad you could stop by. I need to see I Like Eggs, the cinematic masterpiece. Maybe I will actually make it now. Yes, I remember the Mario and Wario animatronics. Imagine if someone made an animation of LSSQ finding the Kaiju Kid pilot. An animation of me. Favorite video game OST? That is a good question. Maybe Hotel Dusk on the DS. Maybe I should make a video about that sometime too, because damn, that game is so freaking good. That's probably top 2 for me. How many video game consoles do you have? A lot. Jeez. Switch, Wii, GameCube, Sega Saturn, PS2, which doubles as a PS1, NES. I think those are maybe all I have. Then like my brother has like a PS3 and 4. Game Boy Advance. Does that count? DS? Pretty much all the big ones. So, however many that was. Jane said, sup? Jane, are you like the Jane? Because if you are, sick. It's been a really long time since you've been here. Make a video on the Fist of the North Star something. I can't talk about that. Okay, did I like go through all that stuff quickly? Oh, maybe we're still in the speed round. Golden Age of LSSQ. Maybe I will make a reality check DVD again if I reboot the series. I'm still waiting for the reality check Super 8 film prints. Yeah. Man, I haven't been this excited about reality check in a long time. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bottom, I think. I've missed way too many comments. Jane is the Jane that I'm referring to. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. Well, not as long as the longest time, because you were here like maybe a couple months ago. But still, nice to see you. Lux the pup has to go soon, but said it was a fun stream, so that's good. I get the 5-star review from Lux the pup. Yo, Sato Pika, what's up? Hey, just got here a while ago. Are you going to hint at tomorrow's video topic? Yeah, I actually did at the beginning of the stream, but I'll hint at it again. It's sort of like, it's a topic I've been wanting to do for like a long time, but I only just figured out how to do it, recently. It is experimental. I guess it's not really like a hint at it. What did I even say about it earlier? I think I was just saying it was experimental. It has to do with a part of the video game community that I think is forgotten and that I've never seen people talk about before. So hopefully that was a good hint for you. It'll make sense when you see it, I think. Treats F said, "How late am I?" 1 hour 30 minutes late. Oh, Gamer with Tang is heading out. Did I miss any of your comments? Sorry about that. But thanks for stopping by. The next Smash game will have Pauline as fighter, and Waluigi is still going to be stuck as an assist trophy. Honestly, maybe. Yo, Kate said, random question, but what's the highest you've ranked in Super Mario Bros. 35? I've ranked place 1, rank 1. Probably 6 or 7 times, I think. I'm really a big fan of that game, so I play it quite a bit. I'm currently trying to get a star ranking. Oh, is that what you mean? Like what? Oh, well, I've ranked first place like 5 or 6 times, maybe like 6 or 7 times in a battle, but my actual ranking, I think at this point, is like 76 or so. And I'm trying to get the first star rank to do something that I won't spoil, but you get something if you get a star rank, and I want to try and get it. I'm pretty close, and I've only been playing the game. Well, I played it when it first came out. I kind of stopped playing it for a couple weeks. But if you can get first place finishes, you can shoot up in ranks really quickly. I don't know how many battles I've actually played, but it's got to be like, if I had to guess, I'd say maybe in like 65 matches, I'm already at rank like 76 or whatever I said. I feel like I haven't really played it a lot, and I'm already like that high. I guess I'm better at well, I was really trash at the game when I first started, but I think I'm pretty good now. Don't see them make another Smash game until the next console, and even then they might not even do that. Do you think we will get a new Wario Land? Oh, that's a tough one. Maybe not. I don't think Wario's really popular. I mean, we haven't gotten like, well, I guess like Odyssey is like the new Sunshine, and then, oh wait, that's Wario World, not Wario Land. Okay, no, I don't think we're gonna get any more Wario games. They seem too happy and content making the WarioWare. Oh yeah, the WarioWare games. So I don't think we're gonna get any more like Wario Land stuff. PBJ Boy the Gamer said, "Hey, so Halloween is almost here. That means you can start making the Battle for a Wish video." Well, yeah, I guess my Halloween videos are pretty much over at this point, so I don't have to do seasonal stuff anymore. Oh, Jane said your new vids are still really engaging. It's nice seeing retro YouTubers retaining their passion after so long. Yeah, it's been a really long time. 12 years, I think. Yeah, and I feel like my content has evolved naturally over time, so I'm proud with the direction of it. It wasn't like I just like bandwagoned like some like trendy thing. And I'm glad you're still around too. It's really fun, like, talk about, like, a retro YouTuber. Like, you know, I've been around for so long, but a lot of my older viewers, you know, I don't really see anymore, right? Like, some of the oldest people, there are still some around, but, like, most of them don't really exist anymore. Like, you go to their old channels, and their last upload was, like, 10 years ago, and it's like, damn. So, I don't know, it's cool seeing you, Jane. And there's some other older viewers, like John. Amazing John, and Turtlecraft Z, who still show up and they're around. Muzz Lee said, "Not gonna lie, every time I see one of your streams, I wonder why you don't buy a lamp, or why bother having a face cam." Yeah, I guess that's I guess the poor face cam became a meme because it was so bad to begin with that, like, it's supposed to look like retro, like, oh, I have like a bad camera, I'm from 2002. But also I think most people that even, I guess, like, by this logic, I don't need a face cam, but I feel like most people probably just listen to me and don't actually watch me. So like, why even do face cam? But I guess it's just like for the vibe. I guess because it's just a vibing kind of face cam. Gojira said, "Hey, have you ever thought about making a Discord server?" Yeah, I've done Discord servers a few different occasions, and they all blew up for different reasons. So I probably will never make one again because I don't like my disc. Like I always say, my Discord server is like the Lost Media Wiki one, because anything that we would talk about in one of my servers, we would talk about in a Lost Media one. So, Ducky Not Found said, "What is your favorite Sega Genesis game besides Sonic?" Good question. Probably Alien Soldier. That's a really fun one. That was a Japan only game though. It's like um a platformer action game where you shoot stuff, I guess. Maybe that's the best way to describe it. Yeah, that one's definitely high up there. I'm not even a big Genesis guy actually. Not really big on the Genesis, but Alien Soldier is definitely one of my favorites. I mean, Streets of Rage is fun too, but um I mean, there are better beat 'em ups, I guess, out there besides that. Ninji said, any recs on making Lost Media vids on niche subjects? Oh, any recommendations? I want to cover my fave Broadway composer's work, but no one knows who he is. I guess yeah, I guess the thing is like you just can't like, no matter how obscure the topic might be, you just got to go for it even if you think no one else will care. Cuz like sometimes that's still a good way to like build up a search effort around it, right? Is like even if no one cares about it, the people who find the video might end up caring about it. So I guess it's just kind of like my viewpoint on like niche subjects. But I get that. Yeah, sometimes like I'll make uh, videos on like really niche things like collectibles or something, and it doesn't seem like anyone really like. I remember a long time ago I made a video on some Flapjack plush, like the Cartoon Network show, and someone commented, they're like, "Gonna pass on this video and just wait for the next real video," and it's like, okay then. Automan said, "Do you like Wii modding, like custom menu themes, channels, and mods in games like Mario Kart Wii, for example?" No, I've never been a big modder. I don't like modding at all. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I only prefer like original hardware, original software, untouched. But like, I don't know. It's just me. Even when I play Melee, I like playing on the original game. I don't like 20XX. It's a weird. I mean, I don't mind 20XX. But like if if I'm to actually play it or something, like if I had a choice between the two, I would go for the original. And also I don't even have the capabilities probably to like do a lot of that stuff myself. Do I remember Bowl of Red? I remember that game. Oh, and Lisette said, "Since you said that you wish the special ed episode of Ed and Eddie was real, I wish Lucky Being Ed Tonight was real because I can see Ed having a great lucky day while Eddie is mad at him." Yeah. Um, Ed and Eddie is like one of those shows that like I just feel like I don't want to say it's like I don't want to say it's like a product of its time, but it's like it's one of those things that like will never have like another Ed and Eddie. Like it's such a '90s like really perfect show in a lot of ways. You love my lip smack? What? Okay, thanks. Lots. There's a lot of poop custom tracks. Yeah, I believe it. I think you get that like when with anything that you mod. Um, Sonic Archives 2. I like your SA2 chalk drawing. That's an old one. Johnny Test sucks. That's funny. Hearn J Play said, "What is your favorite Lost Media that you didn't make a video for?" Good question. Oh man. um, that is a really good question. maybe a day with SpongeBob, if you're counting stuff that I didn't make a video for. I was going to make an a day with SpongeBob video before it even blew up. The topic, because again, I was there from the beginning of the search to the end of the search, and I was going to make one before it even became a real search, but I didn't. And I regret that decision to this day. So probably a day with SpongeBob. I wish I had made that video because it probably would have blown up. And maybe it'd be at 100,000 subscribers by now. Who knows? I guess then you could like split hairs though and say, well, if the Backyardigans video wasn't taken down, you'd also maybe be at 100,000 subscribers. So your Sinclair said, I had a classmate who was very confrontational and she would watch Johnny Test before class. That is really funny. I think lol meme meant to say you've got a beard, but they said you've got a bread. You've got a bread instead, which is really funny. Ninja, yeah, make that video. Do I think the Johnny Test pilot will be... yeah, that's something I think will definitely be found at some point. Definitely, like... I feel like it's easy enough to find. I've never looked into it. People have told me to, though. Maybe I will at some point. Miss Player 30 said, do you have a favorite Mario character? Theirs is Yoshi. I've always liked Luigi, but I feel like I have a better answer than just that. Oh, Galoombas. Galoombas, probably like top 5 favorite ones. Galoombas are so cool. I don't know why. I just really like Galoombas. And I have a plush. I have a bunch of plush Galoombas. Marin said, can you cover the Mega Man Lost Media? That's my favorite series for the music, gameplay, and difficulty. Seeing how that would be different in earlier versions of... I have actually been planning a few different Mega Man videos that I just, again, haven't gotten to yet, but I have the topics loaded in my arsenal. So yes, I will do some Mega Man videos at some point. I should... Hubwub Sushi Game said, El Supersonic Hugh, if we find Batman versus Dracula, you should watch it on stream. Or we could do a viewing party of it. Now that might be fun. Maybe I'll hold you to that. Yoshi Gamer 26 doesn't know what a Galoomba is. You gotta look that up. Oh, Freaky Flickers, what a classic. I remember Freaky Flickers. I think I recorded some audio for Bedhead Bernie. Yo, a super chat. Grand Kai said, it won't let me write my full message. Could you read it in chat? Okay, I will. Thank you for that. Oh. Okay, Grand Kai said, love your channel. Could you please shout out my edit channel? It's Low Fire Serve on TikTok and Instagram. Well, there's your shout out, Grand Kai. So thank you for that. I was glad I didn't have to scroll too far back to find that message. I was worried that I was gonna have to go back a bunch of comments, but I'm just trying to figure out. Wait, what did he mention in a video? Was it a Mega Man thing? I don't think he knows my Mega Man topics. Yeah. Oh, let me add you to the list. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, I'm hitting the caps lock button. Cool. Wow, this light really isn't working, I guess. Just another YouTube channel said hi in all caps. Oh, that one, Jack said, I have a huge feeling that my I lost the heat for my chicken nuggets joke was never funny because I'm not funny. No, that was funny. I remember that one. That's a classic. I yeah, no, that's a good joke. I mean, it'll probably never become an actual video, but it was a really good stream meme. I like that one. I have heard of Nightmare. The I have heard of Nightmare Ned. Yes. Raptor Rex or Rakes Rex um said El Supersonic Q, my homie. If Batman fights Dracula, got a sequel where he fights another horror icon. Who should it be? That's a good question. Um, who would Batman be good against? Who should he fight? What horror icon do I like? I don't know a lot about horror movies, so I'm probably just gonna give some like, huh. That is a really good question. Who's another? Oh, maybe something like if he fought like Freddy or Jason, I guess. That would be a pretty good pop culture like mix up. Batman versus like Jason. That might be cool. Yeah, I guess not. I guess it doesn't have to be like an old horror icon like like Dracula or um like the like werewolves or Frankenstein. No, it could be yeah something like that might be fun actually. Like Batman versus Jason. I like that idea. Wait, what? I see the name Lorenzo and I immediately get scared. Classic Lorenzo. Okay, Lorenzo. Oh, not Lorenzo. Oh, okay, not Lorenzo. I was freaking out for a second because I was thinking freaking Lorenzo Holly. That was a blast from the past. You guys are thinking way too hard about this. Oh, and then that one Jack is likes how I'm surrounded by darkness every stream. Yeah. Oh, remember the Smash Melee clay models? I do remember that. Wait, not Lorenzo randomly found this stream? Oh, but you've been to my streams before though. Oh, the Mega Man X White City build. Oh, I don't even know what that is. I just meant in general. I had other Mega Man topics that I know like he wouldn't cover. I don't even know what that is. I don't even really talk to him anymore. Nicholas said, "Hey, dude, what do you think about Clone High? I've never seen it, but I've heard a lot of stuff about it, so I feel like I should watch it to get educated with it, but I just haven't yet. So maybe I'll look for the pilot, though. I think there was a lost pilot that I tried to find at one point. I should. Fruity Pop Refreshing said you should collab with Jorge. Yeah, someday that's gonna happen, but we gotta wait for the right time for it to happen. It's gotta be like a spectacular event. Um, Hero King said, "How are you? Pretty good, I guess." Clone High watch along. Yeah. Miss Player 30 said there are other channels that cover lost media. Perhaps you should collab with them too. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't really like do a lot of collabs or anything, but like, I mean, there are a couple other channels that I think would be cool that I'm sort of a fan of that I wouldn't mind collabing with, or even some other like less popular, obscure game content channels that I would really like to collab with at some point. So maybe, yeah, maybe more LSSQ collabs are in the works. Hmm. Help my O and E merge together. Wait, Jorge is pronounced George. Apparently, it goes both ways. People say that he's said it both ways before. I used to say George, and then I heard Jorge, so now I say Jorge. But now I hear George more often, so I think it's both ways. Aaron Elliott said, "Did you watch Anna Matt slash Electric Dragon 505?" I don't know who that is actually, so I guess I have not seen that before. Hero King has been playing the Ghostbusters game recently. Have I? No. I don't even know that much about Ghostbusters actually. I've never really been a fan of Ghostbusters. Um, what is that? A C and an E or a D and an E? That's funny. Yo, the McDonald's animation from Klasky Chupo. Yeah. The McDonald. Yeah, I know those. I remember those. Also, we might we might only go another 10 minutes or so, which is kind of crazy because we usually go for much longer, but I don't know. I don't really like I'm like really hungry and like thirsty. So, I guess I should have been more prepared for this. I wasn't really expecting to go for too long tonight though because I spent a lot of the day editing and filming my video, especially yesterday. So, yeah, we might not go for too much longer, but the 30-minute video tomorrow should hopefully make up for the shorter run that this stream had. Eat some bread. I guess I could eat bread. My man's dehydrated and hungry. Yeah, I mean, I probably honestly am a little dehydrated because I don't know. I feel like recently I haven't been consciously drinking, which is like weird, but like I just get distracted doing something else. I'm just like I don't need to get a drink, so yeah, I need some liquid. I have a nice, you have a nice bread, so I've heard. Yeah, dude, I hate butter. I would never put butter on my bread. Butter's gross. Drink the air, yeah. Eat toast with Nutella on it. I would die if I ate Nutella because it's like peanut based, and I'm like allergic to that. Inject coffee into your bloodstream. Yeah, let me just do that real quick. I actually don't like coffee. It's crazy how like I had friends in high school and people I knew who would literally drink coffee like old people to like power through the day and stuff. And it's like, dang, coffee is freaking gross. Like, how does anyone even drink that? Like, I don't know, man. I just that was just so weird to me. Partially lost pilot for The Price is Right. That's interesting. Talk about the many mysteries of Angry Bird plushes. I think people told me to do Minecraft plushes too. I didn't even know there was a canceled DreamWorks film called Larkins Cat King. I could look into it. That might be fun. Some DreamWorks canceled DreamWorks stuff. Yo, everyone in the chat hates coffee too. All right, we're all on the same page here. Oh yeah, hazelnut. Okay, well it's all the same thing to me. Coffee bad, butter good. I mean, I used to have like butter on my bread, but like I just don't like it anymore. It's just really kind of weird to me. We're really hating on coffee. Have to unsub because I dissed butter. Honestly, what I actually might do is like when I end this stream is like eat food while working on like another reality check episode. Like legitimately, like maybe like starting some ideas for it. Possibly like to bring it back. That would be kind of fun, I think. I probably wouldn't do a video on Crybaby Lane. Coffee is lame. Monster Energy Gang. What the heck? I would never drink Monster. Man, no. I heard that stuff is just like so bad for you. What was I even saying before? Okay, I'm sorry. I thought Smith Zero said. I read it super fast. I thought they said I prefer bread without butter. Replace it with cheese or diarrhea spread. That is like I really thought you said that. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I read it so fast. And then like right beneath it, Marin said dehydrated. It really just the combination of those words. Have you ever oh, the Crybaby Lane? At this point it might be like old enough and like forgotten enough where I would, but it's not in my plans or anything. But I remember like back a few years ago, like everyone was talking about it. So I didn't want to cover it. Drink motor oil. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Okay, honestly though, like sometimes when I'm editing videos, I legitimately feel like a freaking robot. So maybe that would, maybe that would help me power through the videos quicker. Oh, what do I drink? Oh, you're asking me what I drink. I pretty much drink juice. That's my go-to drink is juice. And I do like soda too. Like Mountain Dew is really good. Obviously don't drink a lot of Mountain Dew because like you're not supposed to drink a lot of soda, but um, yeah, juice and soda, pretty much. That's what I drink. Oh, Sam Light fell asleep while I was saying something about bread. Gotta go. Get a good rest. Have a nice weekend. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for stopping by, and don't forget about the video tomorrow, Sam. Do you drink butter? we're going really far down now. Eat the grass. The best part of waking up is not Folgers in your cup. It's diarrhea spread. Wow, nice one, yours, Sinclair. That was good. Honestly, I should just drink regular water. Like, I feel like regular water would actually be like the best thing to drink when you're dehydrated, not like juice or something. Um, you guys have some pretty good tastes in drinks, I think. Nothing like super weird. Like, like what's something like no one said, oh, I drink like green tea for breakfast or something. Nothing weird like that. I mean, if you do, I guess okay, but I hate tea. I had brisk once, I think, and it was horrible. I almost threw up. Do you think you can continue streaming tomorrow? Probably not. I usually only do one stream a week. Or usually I stream when there's a video premiering. And like the video tomorrow is 30 minutes long, so I think you guys will enjoy that. Green tea, matcha more. What is matcha? I've heard of it. Oh, is it like a it's not like a coffee in it, is it? Green tea is not a juice. Get out of here. Yo, what the heck, you guys? See, now I feel like we were on the same page when we were talking about like the sodas and stuff. Like, yeah, like you guys like the sodas. Now you're betraying me with your tea. Gross. Oh, matcha is Japanese green tea. Well, that sounds really bad, actually. I just hate tea. I really hate tea. Just it just doesn't taste good at all. Like I need like fruity like beverages, like sweet stuff. Like that's what I need. Like maybe there's like sweet tea. Like well, isn't brisk was kind of sweet, I guess, but like the aftertaste was bitter. I don't. That's the thing is like bitter is like most tea is bitter. I think. What's Arnold Palmer? I've heard of it, but what is it? Is it tea? Yo, lemonade is good too. Freaking lemonade. Arnold Palmer reminds me of that guy. What's his name? Paul Newman, the guy that makes lemonade. His lemonade is good. I like it. Marin, I'm pretty sure you will never beat me in Smash Bros. Like no shade, but just telling it like it is. I spend too much time playing that game. Oh, I get okay, so they do make sweeter teas. I just can't. I just don't see it. I don't think I would do it. Oh, Arnold Palmer's iced tea. Drink tier list. Now that's a good idea. I like that idea a lot. But like, it would have to be based on what I drink or something though. So I'd have to like come up with a list beforehand of like about like 12 different drinks or something. I like that idea though. I think we'll maybe save it for next time though. Remind me next time. Please remind me next time and we'll do a tier list for drinks. Um wouldn't want to play against me. Yeah, no, I'm pretty competitive with that game and like I just played a lot. I have so much experience with it. I'm not saying I'm like super I'm not saying I'm like a god at the game, but like I'm probably like above average. And I don't know if any of my viewers, I say out of like the how long has Smash 5 been out? Like 2 years. Of the 2 years I've been playing with my viewers, I think there was only one person who beat me like ever. So, and then the final thing, how would I rank water? Honestly, regular water tastes gross. I don't like regular water. It tastes bad. So that'd probably be like D tier, I think. But Razor's plush box. I think we're gonna end with this. L Supersonic Q question: what is your favorite brand of cereal? Whatever, man. What I don't know what I know. There's Post, there's Kellogg's, and there's I think a third one. I don't know what brand. Oh, or you mean like what kind of cereal? I think Lucky Charms are probably my favorite. Like Lucky Charms, gotta go with the the marshmallows, the little kid marshmallow cereal. Oh, maybe we could do a cereal tier list too. That'd be really fun. Okay, so we have some good ideas for tier list next time. Um, I like Lucky Charms. I used to like Cocoa Puffs, not really anymore. Same thing with Trix. I used to like Trix. Um, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is pretty good too. That's probably well, Lucky Charms would be like S tier. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is like A tier probably. Um, Old Iron Giant BS said, "I'm the weirdo who likes Captain Crunch. No idea what people talk about their mouth getting cut up." I okay. I remember. I was actually gonna say like I kind of lost my taste for Captain Crunch. It had nothing to do with the mouth getting cut up, but I sort of like just fell out of love with it. I used to eat it a lot, but I just stopped. Um, but I do remember. Okay, I know some people probably like I've heard the mouth getting cut up thing. I'm sure some people exaggerate it. I've personally experienced it on a very minor scale, so I have had some experience with it. But like, I don't know. That was like when I was like much younger, so maybe like my mouth was more, I don't know, like sensitive or something. I do remember it used to happen, but like not recently or anything. Different places have better or worse tasting water. I don't know if I knew that actually. Oh, a Kit Kat flavor tier list. Okay, we have so many good tier lists to get to. I actually have only had one flavor of Kit Kat, and it's the regular kind. And I don't even like Kit Kats. Yo, maybe we'll do a chocolate tier list. Oh, that would have been good for Halloween. Ah, damn, but I don't know. I really gotta go hydrate myself. Next time, maybe we'll do a vote in the chat for what kind of like tier list we'll do. But we have drinks, we have chocolate, we have what else was there? Cereal. I think there was a fourth thing too, but we'll figure it out next time. But don't forget, there's the new video tomorrow. The 30-minute video gonna premiere tomorrow, either in the afternoon or the evening, sometime around there. But for now, I'm gonna go hydrate. So I'm El Supersonic Q, and until next time.